And to share the purpose of the speech, please help me welcome DTM Tinku Hire. DTM Tinku.
Hello. You caught me a bit unaware. This is for evaluation.
Jayesh.
This is for evaluation, right? Yeah, Jayesh lad.
Yes.
Just give me 1 minute. I'll be right in the right frame. Yes, Jayesh is talking about dynamic leadership. Fourth project. The first speech in that is manage change. Share an overview and benefits of change management plan of a real or hypothetical situation in a speech in a style that supports the speech content. Please note, the speech is not the report of whatever you learned in the project. Jayesh's timings are 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, Toastmaster. Good.
Thank you, DTM Tinku Iyer. Jayesh Lad mentioned that we elevate conversations by inspiring people to greater heights. Please help me welcome DTM Jayesh Lad. What is your change management plan? What is your change management plan? DTM Jayesh Lad.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow members, and most welcome guests, what is a change management plan? And why is it so important for you and me? When we think of a change management plan, we usually think in terms of a boring corporate business type environment in which a change management plan is used. Certainly that's the case in myself, where I work. We have many change management plans, and perhaps you do as well. But why is a change management plan so important? Well, before we answer that question, let's define what is change. Everyone understands the word change. It's a commonly used word, but in the context of a Toastmaster organization, what does change really mean? Well, change means being more than what you are now. Every one of us, to some extent, want to enhance ourselves, maybe our leadership skills, our communication skills. We want to be more than what we are. We may want to elevate our conversations, because by elevating conversations, we elevate our communication skills, and by elevating our communication skills, we elevate our leadership skills. So that is what change means in the context of a Toastmaster organization. Speaking of the Toastmaster organization, do we have a change management plan? And the answer is yes, we do. Pathways. People don't usually think of pathways being a change management plan, but it is, because it has three fundamental aspects of a change management plan. Number one, vision. Number two, goals. And number three, action plan. Number one, vision. So for example, if you look at the pathways I'm doing, dynamic leadership, the vision is to be a dynamic leader, more than what I'm now. If I learn about different management styles, different leadership styles, I will be able to elevate by conversations, I will be able to adapt to different situations. And that's what essentially means being a dynamic leader. Number two, goals. Pathways, dynamic leadership has 5 levels. And each of these levels is essentially goals. And each level that has an action plan, meaning that you have to make a number of speeches to accomplish your goals. So that's what Pathways is essentially a change management plan tool which we all use. Let me share with you another example of where a change management plan is used in my speak. Last year, when COVID-19 hit us all, we were all forced to move from a physical environment into a virtual environment. And we had to adopt, we had to change. So how did we do that? Well, if you look back, you will see the 3 aspects of a change management plan were used. Vision, number 1, goals, number 2, and action plan, number 3. Let's look at the first one, vision. When MySpeak shifted to an online club, we did not want to be at any old online club. We wanted to be a world-class club. We wanted to be up there. We wanted to be the best club in the world. And that's what we're striving for, to be the number 1 club in the world. And that vision inspired all of us to give our best, to be world-class. Number 2, we had goals. And if you look back, you will see we had 3 main goals. 1 was to master Zoom technology. Number 2, it was to master Zoom presence. And number 3, it to enhance the use of the WhatsApp tool, which we already use. Let's look at the action steps we took. Number 3, action steps. So first one was on Zoom, mastering the Zoom application. Every Wednesday, we had an action plan, training sessions, where we learned to use all the features of Zoom. Every one of us were taught and trained that how Zoom should be used, all its features. And also, number 2, to use Zoom presence. We were taught at each of these various training sessions, learned to use Zoom presence because Zoom presence was seen as a key to making speeches. And if you notice at the Wednesday meetings, Brad Memon, if you notice that, he did not evaluate you on your vocal variety or body language, any of these aspects. His focus was on Zoom presence because he saw that this is a critical skill to learn to be an effective speaker, not just at the club level, but the area, division, the district level. Number 3, we enhanced our use of WhatsApp. And you may have noticed, everyone has noticed this. We use WhatsApp to organize meetings, organizing mentorship groups, organizing different roles. WhatsApp used at leadership meetings. So it is extensively used. It's seen as a key tool for us to enable us to become a world-class club. Ladies and gentlemen, change is an aspect of life. We all have to change, and the next change is going to be on the horizon in 5 to 10 years' time, where we'll need to adopt to virtual reality. And you'll see a whole lot of changes happening then as well. But human beings, all of us crave to be more than what we are, to change ourselves, to become more effective leaders, communicators. And the only way we can do that is by elevating ourselves, elevating our conversations. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. If you want to elevate yourself, if you want to elevate your communication skills, if you want to elevate your leadership skills, what is your change management plan? Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Jayesh Lad. Well done. I would have never thought of pathways this way.